How's it going, boys? My name's Gary, and welcome back to ThatKillerGary. Hope you're all doing well. As for me, I'm doing pretty good. Currently on my day off now, and I'm in the mood to make a video. I feel I'm finally over this mental bump I've been going through lately, and now I'm finally ready to get going and just answer some inbox questions. Before we go ahead, though, I want to thank you guys so much for the support on the previous video. I cannot stress this enough when I say I really appreciated all the nice and supporting comments. They definitely helped a lot to get over whatever the hell this mental thing was, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. But it really did help. Anyways, today I have another episode of Inbox, like I said before. A few questions to answer, so let's just jump straight into it. Dear SpongeBob. Okay. I have a lot of self doubt. I know you're struggling with this too, as you often mention in your constant spelling errors. Damn. Damn, okay. So I was wondering, how do you handle yourself in front of friends and family? I consider myself a stand-up guy, and when there's work to be done, I can do it just fine. However, I sometimes find myself losing the right words to say, or completely shutting down when the pressure is too high. Similarly, I've been called a perfectionist, and when a video or an essay doesn't turn out exactly as I want it, I just throw it away. Basically, how do you handle a lack of confidence in your abilities? And how do you always find things to say? Thanks, Gucci Gamer Guh. Great name. Alright, so first off, damn, you absolutely destroyed me with that comment on my grammar. Too bad it's true, otherwise I'd shoot back at you. Secondly, I think the best way I can personally answer this question is by giving you the recommendation to try and find what works for you and what you're good at, while at the same time ignoring and avoiding the negatives. I portrayed this back in my previous video about dealing with perfection, but using an example of a little voice in my head that's always just there to bog me down and make me think I'm not capable or worthy enough of the things I set out to do. I use this example because I'm pretty sure everybody has this stupid fucking voice in their head, with the only difference being what the voice is saying. In your case, you said handling yourself in front of friends and family. And I definitely feel you on that. I'm a pretty shy, introverted guy myself, and especially at family gatherings, I'm usually on the quieter, more shy side. And I've always stressed about how to handle myself in front of others. And of course, that voice in my head is spewing bullshit at me the whole time about it. What I would do personally is try and clog that voice out. Grab a towel, put some chloroform on it, and shut that voice the hell up by thinking of what you can do and what you're good at. And this applies to any situation too. Say for your situation, being portraying yourself in front of friends and family. Think about other times you've had to portray yourself in front of others. Could be family, could be friends. Fuck, could be some store clerk you talked to at checkout. I don't fucking care. Just think back on your situations and recognize what you did right and what you excelled at. And during that process, try and block out the negatives and forget about them. Especially if you're like me and your mistakes really bring you down and just make you kind of hate yourself. Or even better, if you're feeling a little courageous, face your mistakes head on. Instead of blocking them, face them head on and analyze them. See what you did wrong and try and apply it to the next situation so you can do better. Treat it like the process of improvement. Make mistakes, learn from them, then apply them to the next situation. Shit, I've done that quite a lot when it comes to portraying myself in front of others. I don't know if it wasn't already obvious enough, but I'm on the spectrum. And one of the main symptoms of autism is not knowing how to correctly interact with people. So many times did I say something to someone that was just outright fucking rude and didn't realize it since my brain was unaware that it was harmful. Just as an example. Really, the point here is think about what you can do right and think about what you can do better. Anyways, thanks for the question, Gucci Gamer Guh. Great name, by the way. I'm going to say it again. And sorry for the super long response. Although I consider that a good thing because one of the things I'm trying to work on is making my videos longer. So, win-win, I guess. Anyways, on to the next question. Hey, Gary. Hope you're doing well today. I got two questions to ask you. First one being, if you had a choice to either batch create content or make content as you go, which work style would you go for? And the second question being, what's your top 3 best and worst 3 albums or songs you listen to? Glad to see you're still uploading, and I related so much to the first question on your recent upload. Better to unlist a video than to delete it permanently. Thank you for answering and have a wonderful day. Thanks for the questions, Lucia, and you're welcome in advance for answering them, or at the very least trying to. As for your first question, I have to analyze this a bit. First off, I will say, while I have both done batch content and content as I go, I must say, I've done come and go content significantly more than batch content. To be quite honest, I've only done batch content once, so maybe take my answer with a grain of salt. That being said, fuck batch content. The singular time I did batch content was terrible. I'm the type of person who likes to come up with tons of ideas but then only focus all my energy on one at a time. During that time, I had a trip out of town planned, so I had to prepare 3 videos to cover the days that I was gone. As if trying to write, record, edit, and upload 1 video a day for a week straight wasn't hard enough. Imagine doing 3 in a single goddamn day. Something my simple, smooth brain is not capable of. No, in reality, it was very exhausting. Not for the fact that making the videos themselves were hard, no, but more so having to battle my self-doubt problems threefold. It straight sucked, and I would rather never have to do it again if I can avoid it. That being said, 1,000 likes and I'll do Christmas commentary week 2 later this year. Anyways, as for your second question, this is kind of hard to answer. When it comes to music, I don't really try to think about music I hate. And honestly, I don't think I could give you a top 3 worst unless I listen to every song in the world. But I don't think anybody has enough lifetime left in them to even achieve that feat. I mean, Spotify alone has over 100 million different unique songs, so good luck. I'll start off by giving my top 3 favorite albums. Currently ranking them from worst to best would be Minecraft Volume Beta by C418, Alive 2007 by Daft Punk, and The Color and the Shape by the Foo Fighters. I could give an in-depth analysis on all 3 albums and why I enjoyed them so much, but this video would be like 20 minutes long, so I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do, though, is try and answer the top 3 worst albums/songs. Or, well, I guess not entirely worst albums or songs, more so just some negative opinions I have on music. One example I could give would be on rap. Look, some rap is incredible, and some of the best music I've ever heard. Tyler, the Creator, for example, I really fuck with his music, especially anything off of Flower Boy. That album is awesome, and it's easily a top 10 favorite albums of mine. But then you have the other side of rap, like Playboi Carti. I won't deny, I enjoy a few of his songs. Magnolia is great, and really any of his songs with features usually bang. But honestly, I kind of find most of his stuff not very good. Mainly because of his rapping. Like, take Evil Jordan, for example, off of his new album. The beat is fire, and that build-up goes hard as fuck. Then when it drops and he starts singing, I instantly press the skip button. I'm not a big fan of his singing. Sounds like a dude who pretends like he doesn't give a fuck, but then proceeds to try way too hard, while also not trying enough at the same time. It's just not something I really fuck with personally. Well, on the subject of rap, I'll go ahead and mention Sicko Mode by Travis Scott. That song pisses me the hell off, and it's entirely because of the beat switch. Mainly the first one. The first like 30 seconds of the song with the first beat and Drake singing sounds fucking awesome. I really like the beat, and I feel on its own it'd make for a great song. But then after Drake says 2 verses after the drop, the beat changes for no reason and to whatever the hell the second one is. And it just fucking infuriates me every time I listen to it. You take what sounds like a beat that could produce a massive hit and turn it into what feels like corporate slop meant entirely for just monetary gain instead of actual musical talent. It just turns me the wrong way every time. And well, I guess you asked for 3 songs and albums, so I'll just give you a third opinion on music. Country music. Not a big fan. That's it. Nothing else. Just not a fan of it personally. Just can't say it's my type of music. Anyways, thanks again for the 2 questions this year. I really enjoyed questions about music, even if I can't give full concrete answers sometimes. So if anybody wants to send me in more questions about music or music-related stuff, I'll be more than happy to answer them. My music nerd brain loves excuses to rant about music, if that wasn't already obvious enough. And yeah, that's all for today's video, guys. Hope you enjoyed me ranting about self-doubt music. What a fucking weird combo, goddamn. One thing I'd like to do before I go is, of course, like always, advertise in my inbox. So if you want a question answered in a future video like this one, just send one over at ThatKillerGary@gmail.com. And like I said, it might appear in a future video someday. Hopefully the next upload gap won't be a month. I'm feeling pretty in the mood to make videos, and one of the things I didn't stop doing while disappearing again for a full month for like the 7th time is come up with ideas. My Apple Note with video ideas is rather full with what I feel like are some pretty good topics to talk about. So I'd say, hopefully, look forward to that in the future. Yeah, that's about it. See you guys. Oh, as always, have a great day, because why not? Anyways, see you guys.